Hi everyone, my name is Vondechii and I'm the CEO and founder of Vondechii's Vault. And today I actually want to talk about cervical cancer. So let's get into it. So cervical cancer is a type of cancer that occurs in the cells of the cervix. The cervix is the lower part of the uterus that connects to the vagina and invade other tissues and organs in the body. So when cervical cancer is invasive, it affects the deeper tissues of the cervix and to other parts of the body, most notably the lungs, the liver, the vagina, the bladder, and the rectum. So what causes cervical cancer? Well, various strains of the human papillomavirus, aka HPV. And HPV is a sexually transmitted infection and plays a heavy role in causing most cervical cancers. When exposed to HPV, a woman's immune system typically prevents the virus from actually doing a lot of harm. However, in a small group of women, the virus does live for a long period of time, like years, contributing to the process that causes some cells on the surface of the cervix to become cancer cells. Now, you can definitely reduce your risk of developing cervical cancer by having screening tests and receiving a vaccine that protects against HPV infection. As with all cancers, an early diagnosis of cervical cancer is key to successful treatment and cure. Treating precancerous changes that affect only the surface of the small part of the cervix is much more likely to be successful than treating invasive cancer that affects a large portion of the cervix and has spread to other tissues in the body. So the most important progress that's been made in early detection of cervical cancer is the widespread use of the pap smear and high-risk HPV testing. So a pap smear is done as a part of a regular exam, and during this procedure, cells from the surface of the cervix are collected and examined for abnormalities. So the diagnosis of cervical cancer requires a sample of cervical tissue, aka a biopsy, be taken and analyzed under a microscope. And that will be done if the pap smear is abnormal. So cervical cancer is slow growing, which provides opportunity for prevention, early detection, and treatment. So most women diagnosed with precancerous changes in the cervix are in their 20s and 30s, but the average age of women when they're diagnosed with cervical cancer are usually in their mid-50s. So it isn't really clear what causes cervical cancer, but it's certain that HPV plays a role. And HPV is very common, and most women with HPV never develop cervical cancer. So this means that other factors, such as your environment or lifestyle choices, also determine whether you'll develop cervical cancer or not. So thank you so much for watching this video on cervical cancer. If you would like to watch other Witchy wellness videos on public health, and Black Girl Magic, please go to my website. It's www.vondechii.com. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you there. Bye.
There is no life I know.